How's it going, guys? This is Rafael and this is
Anya. How you doing?
How are you? Welcome to the Stogie Sessions. This is episode number 4. So today we're going to be discussing a pretty special cigar. This is actually the Plasencia Alma Fuerte Sixto 1. This was created by the Plasencia factory, which actually dates back all the way to 1865 as far as the origins of the Plasencia family and their start into the cigar industry. They originated in Cuba, and then with everything that happened with Cuba, they actually ended up migrating out and starting their own factories in Nicaragua, and I believe also in Honduras. I think they...
I don't know that whole.
All right,
I don't know the whole
fact
history.
check that. But anyway, Anya, you want to talk a little bit about the blend of this cigar?
Oh yes. Well, this particularly, this one right here, you said that this is the 6-1, right?
Correct. Yes.
Well, this one has a Colorado. It's a Colorado Claro wrapper,
Okay.
and then the binder and the fillers are both Nicaraguan. And when it comes to Plasencia, you cannot go wrong. Plasencia tobacco is one of the, the best ones out there, the best quality
Absolutely.
when it comes to tobacco. So this is going to be a great one, I hope.
Yeah.
Last time I had it, I was not too happy about it.
Oh, really?
No, I think I like him a little darker, the wrapper. I like more the other one.
Okay, so yes,
the 6-2.
there are two versions. You have the Sixto 1, which has the Colorado wrapper, and then you have the Sixto 2, which is the darker version, the more, I guess,
like
your
a
flavor
Maduro.
profile. It's like a Maduro version of the same cigar. They are available in multiple sizes: Salomon, Robusto, a Toro, and then obviously what we call is the hexagon shape.
Yeah,
Correct.
in a 6x60 hexagon.
Yeah, so it's a bigger gauge. It's a 60 gauge. It's a little bigger than what I'm used to, but I'll be very honest. Look, Plasencia's in here. I would say it's probably one of our top sellers.
Oh, definitely. I think it's number one, definitely.
Yeah,
number
definitely.
one. They sell, and it doesn't matter the price. People don't care. They pay the price.
Their quality sticks, and the craftsmanship, the tobacco that's utilized inside of these cigars are top notch. And obviously the flavors and all that stuff, you can tell it's high quality tobacco. So let's light it up. Let's get started.
I'm just hoping that I get, a better result.
Hey, you never know, right?
I'm not a fan of this one, I'm telling you, and I'm not gonna lie.
So let me ask you a question. What time of day was it when you had it last?
I can't even remember, because I had it a couple of times. It's like I'm not gonna judge it just the first time, so I had it another time. And I said, okay, let me see. Jesus. And my lighter is not being my friend, so I gotta wait for yours. But I was not happy with the flavors, and all I can say is maybe the wrapper, because the other one with the black label, that one is to me the best thing that they have ever made, and it's actually my favorite.
That is an excellent cigar, and it falls in line, I guess, with our flavor profiles, right?
Yeah. Because you're like me. You like it. You like Maduros.
I do like Maduros for sure.
It doesn't matter the strength. I just like a Maduro wrapper.
But
I enjoy it better.
I will tell you, I mix it up every once in a while, depending on my mood and what I'm eating, what I'm drinking, and all those different things involved.
Oh, here we go. Now we're good. Oh yeah.
All right. So, upon initial lighting and the taste that I'm getting, I'm gonna say I'm getting a little bit notes of like cedar.
Strong for me.
Yeah.
Strong notes of cedar. That might be it. That might be it for me. I'm not a big fan.
And you know what? I'm also getting a little bit of, this is my personal opinion. I'm getting a little bit of earthiness behind it.
To me, I'm not a big fan of earthiness. I don't mind a little bit of it, but when it's too much, I can't. I don't like it, and that might be the reason right now. Because it's funny, it's the same blend. When it comes to the filler, I believe it's the same filler as the black label.
Yeah, but if you,
But the wrapper,
70% of the flavor comes from the wrapper
From the
itself.
wrapper, yeah.
So that plays a big role as how the the cigar is going to smoke. So
it's smoking good. I'm just not enjoying it 100% right now. I'm getting a little bit of like a nutty flavor.
yeah,
I don't know. Let me see. Let me keep going.
yeah, I'm getting like walnuts, almost like a walnut type of.
I haven't eaten walnuts in
Flavor.
so long. I'm allergic now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Before I wasn't, but now
All right,
I am. So I haven't eaten
Yeah,
any.
let's not have any walnuts around then. I don't want you
Please.
turning into Hitch.
Please, please imagine that.
It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable so far. It's
The draw is great.
yeah.
Great draw.
Like I said, the gauge is a little bigger than what I'm used to. I'm normally going towards the like 52, 54. Sometimes
Yeah.
I like myself a little like a Corona or something like that, something in that gauge, 48, 50. So this is a little big for me, but I'll tell you, these suckers sell. These things go quickly.
Oh, yeah.
So by the way, hold on. Before anything, I want to give Ibis from Plasencia a big shout out. She is my go-to girl. She takes care of me with all my stuff.
No shout outs for Ibis right now. She's in DR and Pro Cigar, and I'm hating you right now because I should be there.
Well, listen,
She's
enjoy
having
your time
fun.
there.
She's having fun. I see all the videos and pictures, and it looks like she's having a lot of fun.
That's
over
awesome.
there.
We
And we're
gotta
missing
get her here. We gotta get her. Ibis here.
Oh, we do. She'll come.
Ibis, you got pressure on you now. You gotta make it here. We gotta sit down. We gotta get you on video. We're gonna talk about you. We're gonna talk about Plasencia and put you, in line with Stogies. All right.
Yeah. I don't know if it's me, but I'm getting a little pepper, and that mix of pepper with the earthiness and the cedar, it gives me a little itch in my throat.
Really?
And I think that's what I'm remembering. I don't like that.
So I'm not getting that.
But that's you.
I'm not getting that.
Everybody's palate is different.
You know what? For the initial light, I did get that, like I said, the earthiness, the cedar, but it's smoothing out. I mean, maybe my palate's getting a little bit used to it, Because I mean, if you think about it, the last cigars that we've done reviews on have been really strong cigars.
Oh yeah.
So this is all the way, on a different spectrum as far as the wrapper and all that stuff.
We have done strong cigars, and all those three I love.
They've been great.
So I'm a little biased. And don't get me wrong, I love Plasencia and I love the Alma Fuerte, just not this one particularly. But I haven't had, the cigar in a while. So
yeah.
Let's see how it goes. Maybe in the second, third get better for me.
I'll tell you what, while we record this, don't ash. Let's see who gets the longest ashes without dropping.
We'll see. Do we
All
have
right?
any questions here on the live? I don't see any questions. Just people saying hi, hello, everybody.
Guys, don't be shy. Shoot any questions you have.
Nothing nasty or crazy, please.
Yeah.
So one of the things that we wanted to talk about today, the GTO. Oh yes, we need to get some of the GTOs here.
Let's get it. Oh, Sweden. We got Sweden in the house.
Hi, Neil Gunboy. Yeah, Sweden. I need to go to Sweden. I might move to Sweden one day.
Hey, you never know.
Beautiful.
You never know. It is beautiful.
The countryside, calm, and that's what I love.
So, back to the cigar. The draw is excellent. I mean, the draw is really good.
The amount of smoke, that's what I love. When I get some cigars with a lot that you can, the draw is so good that you get a good amount of smoke.
Yeah.
I'm still getting that little itch in the back of my throat.
What are you drinking? Have a little sip of your coffee or espresso.
No, I'm having a ginger ale, my ginger ale zero. Let's see. But one of the things that. How you doing?
How's it going?
Good.
Dave.
Anya.
How's it going, Dave?
Jimmy told you I was coming up?
Yeah. Give us a couple minutes, and absolutely yeah, feel free.
Get it. See, this is live. This happens.
This is live. This is live. That's what happens when we're live.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's see.
The thing is that we planned this thing out. We're not going to be able, because before the other three, we're like just whatever came up.
Whatever
at the
came
time.
up, whatever came out of our mouths was just,
We went with
you
it.
know, we kind of just rolled with it, which I thought was pretty fun. But we decided to have a little structure, right?
Yeah, because last time, the last episode, we had to stop, not because of that, but we had to stop because we had a lot of people here. We had to move some things around. There was some issues with the camera as well. So, and then we were like, okay, what we're going to talk about.
Yep.
So now we are a little bit more like, okay, this is what we're going to talk about. So what we're talking about today is practically the behind the scenes of cigar making.
Yeah.
You know, it's the secrets of cigar making. So we do have, you know, a little bit of content. Is that maybe that's what we're going to say? Call it content?
Yeah. or the flow. We
The
have the
flow,
flow.
yeah, we do have the flow. So we have. Sorry, I have to go here through my notes because I do have a lot of notes. So, damn it. I'm just trying to. With the cigar, it's just like, I'm sorry, I gotta go back to the cigar. It's just giving me that itch in my back of my throat.
Well,
Not too
all right.
happy.
So, in the last episode, I remember you discussing how the blending process is almost like being a chef, right? Where basically you're putting ingredients in there, you're mixing this, mixing that, to try to create the perfect recipe that the people can enjoy.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
Correct. Correct.
Maybe because the cigar that we were talking about was for a chef, you know, one of the, you know, it was for Guy Fieri.
Correct.
So maybe we didn't mention that, and it is like that. That's what a master blender is, like a chef, because you have to have a great knowledge of everything, each tobacco, which is each ingredient.
Correct. So
you know,
each separate tobacco has a distinct flavor.
yeah.
So it's a matter of, you know, just blending things in a way where the flavors complement each other, right?
Exactly.
Because
It's
you don't
a
want to put
combination of
it's
flavors.
a combination of things. You don't want to go way heavy on the ligero, or you know, too heavy on this filler or this binder or this and that. So it is very similar to creating a recipe and then having a final result that you can be proud of to you know, showcase.
Exactly.
Or
And
to smoke yourself, depending on, you know.
yeah, and the thing is that a lot of people just get to the cigar, and that's it, and they enjoy smoking the cigars. They don't want to know what happens behind the scenes, and sometimes it is important to know,
Yeah.
because it goes through so many different hands, but the main hand, the first hand, is the master blender. You know,
Absolutely.
he's the chef, you know, and then he goes through the sous chef and all the stuff, and he goes out through the
100%.
server, you know.
100%.
So, you know, what the master blender knows is practically.
Dave. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Here you go, buddy. Yep, enjoy.
The master blender practically has to know the importance of each component in a tobacco leaf, you know, and not only the tobacco leaf, of each part of the cigar. So we have the wrapper and the binder and the filler. You know, I'm trying to think about. I think a lot about certain things in Spanish first, and I try to translate
Hey,
it. And I
say it
get
in
stuck.
Spanish, and then we'll translate it. A lot of people, I'm sure, a lot of viewers speak Spanish
and
as
it's
well.
mostly
So.
like the characteristics of each part of the cigar. So the wrapper contributes to, like you said, 70%.
Correct. It's a
of the
big portion
flavor.
of the flavor. That's why Lanceros
I love Lanceros.
Lanceros are excellent, by the way, but they have such a large such a large portion of the cigar is the wrapper compared to the filler. So you really get the flavor profiles of you're tasting mainly wrapper.
Yeah.
Right? So depending on what wrapper is utilized to wrap that cigar, you're really getting a true flavor of that wrapper.
When it comes to Lanceros,
Lanceros, yeah.
Coronas.
Correct.
Yeah, those little Coronas. I love those cigars, Lanceros and Coronas, because they're so packed with flavor. Yes, it might be the same blend of, cigar, whatever, but it's just, it gives a different, I don't know, maybe different flavor, not a different flavor. I think it's packed with more flavor.
Yeah.
You can feel it more.
Absolutely. And it is because of that wrapper percentage that's on there.
Yeah. And when it comes to the binder is practically what it's called a binder for a reason, right? It's for a reason. You have to what the binder does is it holds the cigar together.
Correct. So correct. You have the filler, which is a mixture of whatever the chef per se or the blender wants to create. The binder, which could be utilized from different parts of the leaf as well, right? You could use broadleaf, Nicaragua, whatever type of binder. But the binder, what it does, it essentially holds together, it constructs the cigar, the components that are within, right? The filler and all that. And then once the binder's on, then they put the wrapper on, which can also obviously be any leaf of their choice that they feel they want the flavors to go by.
It says, the governor says, some folks just love the product, but in my opinion, to truly enjoy the product, you have to understand and respect the process.
Hey, that couldn't be any more true. You really, in order to appreciate the cigar, truly appreciate it, you have to understand all the hands, all the work, everything that goes behind creating this product. So there's a big workforce behind. It's not just the blender either. You're talking about right from the initial part, which is the seed, right? The seed, the pollination, the planting, the nurturing the plants, the tobacco in order for it to grow. The more nutrients, obviously, the healthier the tobacco leaf is, the more flavors. And also, it's very important to understand that different soils, different regions of the world create different flavors within the tobacco because of the sources of the nutrients that are in the ground.
Oh, yes.
And, back in the days, Cuba was known for the best tobacco, this and that. But if I'm not mistaken, I think throughout the years...
It's a myth.
And
I think that's something that we're going to talk about. I already have that set up for probably not. I don't know if the next episode, but I have that in mind. We're going to talk about
because I'm intrigued to understand that whole process.
But now that you mentioned that, but you see that a lot of the Cuban cigars, they're not strong. They usually stay like a mild, maybe goes to a medium strength, but it is because of the soil. If you go to, I would say, which tobacco is the spiciest one? Nicaraguan tobacco. In Nicaragua, there's a couple of volcanoes, right? I'm not saying they're active, but...
No, but there's volcanic soil.
Exactly.
That has certain nutrients.
Exactly. And the closer you are to the volcano, the stronger or more peppery or, spicy that tobacco is going to be. And this is something that I have learn, people that tell me stuff that I read about. I'm always trying to learn more and more. I do not know everything about tobacco. I don't know everything about cigars, but I'm always trying to learn more and more. So let's see, what else? There we go. So the people agreeing with the governor, that it is true. It's always good to know what's, what happens, not only smoking. Smoking is great. But the behind the scenes, I'm telling you because I've been there. I have, sat down and learned about tobaccos. I sit down every time I go to DR. I go to the factory and I go through the whole process of blending, and it's just.
It's intriguing, right?
I love it. Yeah. I love it. I think that's the best part of it. People don't know because people think it's just smoking. No, but it's like making a baby. That's actually, every time I make a blend, each blend is a baby. And then sometimes if the blend is really good, you're proud of
absolutely
that baby.
Yeah.
It's like you're proud of.
If you're going to throw the young tobacco in there just to kind of increase the amount of cigars that you get out of those things, I mean, I don't know.
Well, they never tell the truth. They're not going to say, "Oh,
you really won't know."
Yeah, you won't
really
know
won't
unless you can taste it. There are people that have a great palate. They're able to taste, if a tobacco is not aged for a long time. Like sometimes I have been able to notice. Oh, this is a very young tobacco. You know,
Oh, you could definitely identify it.
This cigar. I'm not saying that the blend is bad or anything. I said it could be really good, but it needs to age, since the tobacco wasn't aged properly or long enough. You know.
There have been certain cigars that I have tried where the taste wasn't exactly, there for me. And then what I've done is I've grabbed maybe a bundle or quite a few, stuck them in the humidor and let them sit for an extended period of time. I mean, months. I mean, I have cigars that's been sitting there for a year, 2 years. Then you go back and you smoke it again, and the cigar is a completely different cigar than what you initially.
That happened to me. It has happened to me a couple of times. I went to this event for a new brand at that time, and I said, listen, I like the cigars, but I think they need a little bit of aging, because I felt that there was, not say new tobacco, but young tobacco. So I bought a bunch of them, brought them home, and I put them away for 2 years. And last year I smoked a couple of those, and I'm like, whoa, what a big difference.
Totally different.
This is a great cigar.
It's a different cigar, right? Altogether.
Great cigar. It's just, but it makes a difference. It makes a difference, the aging. Yeah, I prefer for the tobacco to age before you make the cigar, but if I already have the cigar, it's made with young tobacco, then there's nothing else that I can do but to... And you fell.
Anya, you beat me. Okay. I was trying to see how long I could go.
What did I win?
I don't know. You know what? We're going to have to give you something, because you definitely beat me.
Let's see.
I'll clean it up later.
I have my legs here a little open because I don't want to get burned.
I'll clean that up later.
Way too many times.
But back to the cigar. I mean, the quality, the craftsmanship it's good.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's been burning pretty even.
And I can say that we're almost entering the second third.
We're entering towards the middle of the cigar.
Yeah,
So.
the second third, and actually it's getting a little bit like smoother for me. So I'm kind of now say that I'm enjoying it a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I had the cigar sitting for quite a bit. I had to step out of the camera and have a little quick meeting. So for me, I think that's what caused my ash to fall a little early.
Probably.
Because I did leave it sitting. So I'm just going to retouch it just on one side. But typically with the cigar, you really don't have to retouch or relight. So, I just don't want to leave a bad impression on the cigar, and that's why I'm explaining why I'm relighting it.
Yeah. I know, for me, the more I smoke, the more I taste the cedar. And maybe a little bit of almonds in there too.
Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of nuttiness to it. The cedar, I think, has been throughout the cigar from the moment we lit it up until where it's at now. So what I'm trying to see is if towards the end of the cigar, if the notes change on it. Typically, I mean,
to me, it hasn't changed at all.
It's been pretty consistent
maybe
throughout.
I'm trying to see. It's not sweetness. It's like maybe like dark chocolate.
Okay.
Because dark chocolate is not sweet. It's like a little bit of dark chocolate, maybe. No coffee at all. I don't taste.
I haven't hit it yet, but that's why I want to continue smoking it and kind of see where the profiles kind of change. I still have that earthy tonality that's from the beginning up until now. I still have a little bit of that earthiness, which, you know what, some people enjoy it, some people don't. I think this is definitely a cigar that, I mean, look, you're talking Plasencia, and as I mentioned earlier in the video, you're talking about a company that a family and a company that's been around since the late 1800s, producing tobacco and making tobaccos. Actually, Plasencia was a big, they were one of the main companies that were rolling for a lot of different companies.
Yes,
right?
And they used to sell the tobacco as well to other companies.
And then they decided to, do their own line, which, I mean, why not?
Thank you, Jesus,
yeah,
they did.
Seriously.
Thank you, God.
Look, for me, the Plasencias and well, for me, the Plasencias sell. I mean, my goodness, I'm all over the place. The Plasencias are just quality tobacco. Every cigar that they have is absolutely excellent. Obviously, they have different flavors and different strengths and things of that sort. So you're gonna smoke or levitate towards a cigar that you enjoy, right?
Oh yeah.
For example, in your case, you like the Sixto 2, which is the stronger one.
Yeah.
For me, I like the Alma de Fuego.
Yeah,
which
you're
is,
a big you're a big fan of the Alma de Fuego.
The Alma de Fuego to me is an excellent cigar. It's one of my favorites when it comes to the Plasencias. And that's when I want something a little bit bolder, extra creamy. When you smoke that cigar, the amount of smoke that goes through it, the flavors, the complexity of the cigar, that's what really has me enjoy that cigar.
Well, I like the Alma de Fuego, but I like the smaller ring gauge.
The smaller ring gauge, yes.
Yeah.
So
I
by the way,
enjoy it because it's packed
they have a
in
Lancero,
flavor. Oops.
which we have quite a few boxes left. So if you're a Lancero guy, I'm gonna tell you, stop in, check it out. Smoke it one time, and if you're a Maduro guy, if you love those flavors, you're gonna absolutely love that cigar. So yeah, I mean, Alma de Fuego, that's an excellent one. And then another one that is surprisingly like really good is the Reserva Original.
Oh yes.
So they have a new size, it's called the Cortez. So it's got a pigtail towards the back and it's tapered towards the front.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a Cortez
Gary's
size.
favorite one.
Yeah, so we have a customer here, Gary, and I mean, he smokes them all.
Oh yes, and then he's like, "Where you don't have any more?" And I'm like, "You smoke them, you smoke them all." You know?
Yeah.
As soon as you see that it's low, just let me know because he goes in there and that's all he grabs. He goes straight to that one. He might change from time to time, but he loves those Cortez,
Oh, yeah, that's his
especially the
favorite.
Cortez. I might have that one in a different size, and he's like, I don't know.
So we have those in the Toro.
The Toro, yeah.
Obviously the Cortez, which I think we're out. So Ibis, I'll be giving you a call very soon. And then we have, what else? We have the Nesticos, the little ones.
The little tiny
Those
ones.
little ones. So if you're in for,
those
if
are
you want
so
a
good.
very quick smoke that's packed with flavor, I'm gonna
It's
tell
like
you.
a 20-minute smoke.
It's a very quick smoke, but if you're pressed for time, you want to enjoy a cigar and not waste all the tobacco, get a Nestico from Plasencia Reserva Original. Excellent cigar, highly recommend it.
So what about the limited editions from Plasencia?
Well, the Year of the Snake.
Yeah, I had the Culebra one.
You got the Culebra. You
The
got
one that you
Culebra.
had there, I got
yes.
the Culebra. It's like, yeah, I gotta do it. I'm not gonna be the one just gonna let it go because you only have one box, right?
So
Oh, you have two boxes.
I have so I have one box that's practically sold. I have I think one or two sticks left in that box, and then I have two full boxes. Those two full boxes, honestly, I want to sell them as a full box.
Well, they just raffle them.
Yeah, we should do a raffle.
We should do a raffle because
right.
some people don't appreciate the limited stuff. Like if you go to
That
my
is-
house, we have a bedroom full of limited edition stuff and rare cigars, and that one day I will smoke, you know? But people don't appreciate that. Sometimes like, oh, that's too much money. So, but it's easier when you say, okay, you know, we have a ticket for $30. You might win and you might not. They don't
Correct,
care losing
correct.
the $30.
All right, hey, we're gonna give details out on a raffle that's gonna be coming out soon.
There
We'll
you
do it
go.
via Instagram, okay?
Yeah, we can do that.
We'll do it via Instagram. So the thing is, right, with those limited edition cigars, so I'm a hoarder when it comes to those things.
I know you have a few there.
humidors and I have boxes here that are
Yeah.
limited edition stuff that I refuse to open. And
Thank you.
Everybody says, enjoy it. Don't wait. Smoke the cigar.
I
But
still have my ash, by the way.
careful.
I don't know. It's still
mean, it's
there.
great
still
construction.
There. Still, that's the thing. I'm not a fan of just keeping the ash because sometimes it gives it like a bad flavor, bad taste. But right now it's good. It's actually getting a little bit smoother for me. I'm I can say now that I'm enjoying it. The back of my
I'm,
throat,
I'm
it's
actually
okay
enjoying
now.
this a lot right now.
No, you love
So
this.
midway through, we're a little bit more than halfway. At least I am, and I'm really getting the creaminess. I'm getting those. Now I'm getting that chocolate, that
you're
dark
getting
chocolate flavor.
I started getting it a little earlier than you.
Yeah. So I'm getting those
Yeah.
flavors now. It's a very enjoyable cigar, and for me, this hexagon shape. If you think about it, to create that shape, it's a lot of work.
Well,
Right? How many times do they have to press it?
No, it's practically I don't know if it's the same, but I believe it's just one press
it's
that
like a
is
mold,
made that
right?
way. It's a mold, yeah. That mold, you put it in there and then you press it. It's probably you have to flip it a couple of times. What about the size? Can change the flavor? Yes.
100%.
Yes. The smaller the gauge, the more flavor you're gonna feel, because it's less filler, less binder. Well, it's the same binder, let's say, but the filler, it's a little bit less, so you can taste the wrapper a little more.
It's all about the ratio, right?
Yeah.
Because now you're having more filler, and you have the wrapper, but you're burning more of the filler that's in the tobacco. And,
yes.
and obviously, like we've mentioned multiple times, most of the flavor comes from the wrapper itself. So it does change the way the cigar smokes and the flavor profile within the cigar. That's why, I get a bunch of people. We have like 5 different sizes of the same cigar, and they'll consistently go to that one size because they feel that they get better flavor out of it.
Yeah. And when it comes, I'm going to go back to the limited editions, because you have another limited edition Plasencia here.
Oh, yes. So the limited edition Plasencia that we have here, actually, I have them on display. Is the Plasencia Ethiphol. So
I don't know how to pronounce that, but
it's almost like a tongue twister, right? Plasencia Ethiphol.
That was made. What was it for the World Cup, right? For the World Cup.
Yeah,
I remember
that
a couple
was
of
made
years
for the
ago.
World Cup a couple years ago.
I remember I got one, and somebody's like, "Oh, why are you spending all that money on that cigar?" And I bought it in Georgia, which is a little bit more expensive
Well,
over
you
there
have
with
more
the
tobacco taxes.
Yeah, the taxes over there like 23%. So I think I pay like $80 for that cigar over there.
I have guys from New York that come in here pretty often, and they see those cigars for the price that we have them, and they're scooping them up.
No, they stock up.
They're like, this cigar is $100. $100 where I'm at. We have them for $60. And let me tell you, that cigar is a banger. It is more of a Maduro compared to this one. It's a little bit stronger profile. It's an excellent cigar. We've had them for a little bit. I purposely release them seldomly. I like I said, I'm a hoarder when it comes to the limited stuff. Can I sell all the boxes? Can I sell everything right away? Absolutely, but I prefer to have them available to our customers periodically. So what does that mean? They've been in here for a while, so they've been aging.
Oh yeah.
Right? They consistently aging, which, as we mentioned before, increases the complexity and the flavors of the cigar. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, the governor says that I respect saving limited editions and rare sticks, but I have the pleasure of smoking with Michael Herlotz. And he reminded me that tomorrow isn't promised. Smoke good today. And I told you about this before. I told you about what he said in an interview, that he said, don't wait to smoke a good cigar for a special occasion. Make the cigar the special occasion.
And you know what? That couldn't be more true. And that's why I was kind of leading to that before, is that I hear people say that, right? Hey, don't wait. Tomorrow's never promised.
Okay.
So, I guess
know.
I just got to make a special occasion every day and just grab a cigar that I've been hoarding and just start smoking it.
Listen, I have had a couple of deaths in the last month.
Yes, I'm very sorry to hear that.
Thank you. And one was a good friend of mine. He was young, not even 50 years old. And the other one was my cousin, just this past Saturday. And she was young too. She was in her 50s. My whole thing is that we're here today, but we don't know what can happen.
Yeah.
Like when I get out of that door to go home and then come back to work, I might not come back to work today, because you never know. So just not wait. But at the same time, I'm also thinking, I have the whole collection of the Davidoff, the Zodiac. So I have the whole collection from the first year, the Year of the Dragon. I was lucky to grab a Year of the Dragon from this Russian guy in New York. I pay a little bit of money for that one, but I have that collection. So what if one day I'm broke? Well, I'm broke right now, but what if I'm broker? If I have less money and I need to sell it, it's not maybe like the amount of money I pay for it. It's like, I'm not going to sell it for that because it's not enough. No, not a lot of people has the whole collection,
Well, I'll tell you what, the day you want to smoke that, let me know. I'll enjoy it with you, all right?
Well, I might sell it. Somebody offered $25,000 and I'm like, I don't know.
Wow.
It took me like 3 years to, trying to find that Year of the Dragon, because that Year of the Dragon was released for Asia, when it was released back then.
Correct,
and,
correct. So those
hard.
releases are based on the Asian or the Chinese,
the Chinese calendar,
right?
Yes.
So every year or every so often they have a particular, for example, this latest release is Year of the Snake.
Yes.
Previous to that, was it
the dragon again?
It was the dragon.
I believe it was the dragon.
They've had Year of the Ox. They've
That's
had Year.
the best.
Yeah, that's an
the
excellent.
best. We have
They've
to
had
do
Year
that
of
one
the-
day because
Year
that's
of the-
my favorite.
Did we mention Year of the Rabbit?
No, I think the Year of the Rabbit was prior to the Year of the Dragon, and then
Okay.
the dragon, and then the snake. But the Year of the Rabbit was good. The Year of the Tiger,
Not that good.
it was okay for the price. It's like $60 at the time. Was
Guys, you have to understand also, tobacco is a natural, it's a natural leaf, right? So you're not always gonna get the same. Oh, there
And
it
you
goes!
fell.
Yay!
you
Woo!
go.
We should celebrate those things, right? When they drop.
But lasted more than yours for sure.
You sure did. But yeah, tobacco it's a natural, has a whole natural process, right?
Yeah.
So it all depends on the crop of that year.
Yeah.
That can constitute the flavors of the cigar or the tobacco. Obviously the tobaccos make up the cigar, but it can vary depending on multiple factors, right?
Oh, yes.
How much rain, how much water, how much nutrients went into the
And
leaf
every
itself.
year is different.
Every year is different.
You have, weather phenomenon like El Niño or La Niña that might change the
Correct.
flavors on those tobaccos on that specific year.
Correct. And touching base on that, that's where the blenders now have that additional challenge
It is a
to
big
try
challenge,
to recreate
Yeah.
the same flavors. For example, on certain lines, they have that's their what do they call it? Their core, right? Their core lines.
Oh, yes.
Where that is not, it's not like a limited release where the tobacco can vary, but those core lines, the consistency is the key behind all of that.
Oh yes.
Right? So if you have a crop that's not as, not similar to the previous year's crop, now that's where that added complexity comes in, where you have to kind of blend it in a way where it matches that flavor profile that's been consistent for all the years.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So there's a lot involved.
It is, and then you have, the blenders making the cigars and the whole process of tasting, the whole tasting or testing those cigars. They have to go through that, and everybody, well, they all do, especially with the new blends. But when you have a year that you have had a lot of rain, again, it changes.
Yeah, it absolutely can change.
And like you have our countries like Dominican Republic, Cuba, and Honduras, Nicaragua. We are in an area where we can get hit by hurricanes.
That all affects the entire crop.
It does. It does.
I remember that there's even, if I'm not mistaken, I think it was the Fuentes. The whole there was a year where their Opus X crop got hit with hail.
Oh, yeah.
Or something like that, where it
That was
damaged
a
a lot of
few
the crop.
years
That was a
ago,
few
yeah.
years ago. So these are all the challenges that are faced, these people are faced with in the industry.
Oh, yeah. There's a lot, and not only that, and it comes the occasional, I think it was the Aventura
With the fire.
With the fire.
I mean, that was devastating. I mean, how much tobacco did they lose?
Aganorsa also lost a lot of the tobacco as well.
And Fuente, I think it happened to Fuente as well.
So, there's a lot of stuff that's why when that stuff happens, that's when you see a lot of changes when it comes to the release of certain cigars. They have to wait because they don't have that tobacco anymore.
Correct, and that's why they may be on back order or not available for a certain time because these companies, they take a lot of pride in the tobacco and the cigars that they deliver, right?
And not only that,
they want to age them.
And then and then some of them might have to release some cigars with younger tobacco.
Correct.
Because of that reason, and that's understandable. That's understandable. You haven't been. I don't know if you have ever done this whole thing when you have your house blends here.
Okay.
Do you try them first?
100%.
Yeah.
So no short filler, all long filler. And we have our house blends. We have we have the Maduro, we have the Habano, and the Connecticut. Those are the 3 blends that we mainly carry.
Yeah, but for you to be able to buy them at a cheaper price and sell it at a cheaper price, that means that the tobacco is not as premium, it's just like an average tobacco.
Correct.
I would call it, I always call it the first grade is the premium tobacco, maybe second or third grade, they're the ones that are used for house blends. Doesn't mean that the cigars are bad. It's just that the quality of the tobacco is just a little bit.
Maybe younger tobacco they use and stuff like that. So, what I like to do is when I get the bundles, I keep them away and I don't even sell them right away. I let them kind of age a little bit longer, and then once they're ready, then we bring them out.
You bring them out, yeah. That's how it actually should be. And now I don't know, you are entering practically the third, the last
you know
third.
why? Because I'm enjoying it. I really am. I'm sitting here, I'm smoking, having a conversation, and truly enjoying the cigar.
I'm trying to see okay, there we go. I want to take this band off.
By the way, it's a nice band. I like the band.
Yeah,
I like the Plasencia brand.
I like that green. I like that.
The green is nice, but just every cigar they have has a beautiful presentation. They also have, we didn't talk about the 149, the 151.
I like the 149 better than 151.
Yeah, that's also a more stronger profile cigar.
That's my thing. I like very strong cigars. I used to go only towards like the milder stuff and the occasional strong cigar, but I smoke everything now. I think to me it's just whatever I grab. But sometimes I make the mistake, if I haven't eaten much, I grab a very strong cigar. It's like, okay, this is a mistake. I should have eaten something before I grabbed it. This one it says like medium to full.
Yeah.
But to me, maybe because I smoke so many strong cigars,
it's more the medium side
for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and right now I'm enjoying it. At the beginning, I wasn't a fan. I was not a fan. So, but now I can say it's a good stick.
Yeah, it really is. It really is. And maybe we said before, we may be biased because of the fact that we're so used to going to that stronger cigar, but this definitely is something nice to throw in the mix.
Yeah.
If you want to cleanse that palate a little bit, not go for something so strong all the time, throw in one of these. Trust me, you're not going to regret it. It's a very enjoyable cigar. It really is. I'm truly enjoying it.
What I'm getting?
What are you getting now?
Little sweetness.
Okay.
Like not anything crazy, just a little bit of sweetness.
Okay. Well, that might be where the that chocolatey flavor profile comes in. What are you getting?
It's more like toffee or caramel. Something like that.
Let me see.
Hey, Asheville Cigar Club, Texas, smoking a Plasencia Alma
Texas
Fuerte.
in the house. Texas is in the house.
Oh, he's always in the house. He's always in the house. It's
I love
always
it.
DMing me.
Where in Texas? Where in Texas you guys from?
I'm waiting.
I'm flying out to Houston.
When?
To Houston
next week. No.
Yeah, my boys have a baseball. My younger son has a baseball tournament out there.
You're leaving Friday
game.
next week?
Hey, Houston. There we go. I'll be in Houston. Hey, so DM. Does he have a lounge or?
No. It's just the cigar club, and you know, it's a group of guys, people. I'm not gonna say guys because there's girls too.
I'm gonna be in Houston. I'm flying out the 27th in the evening, so I'll be there from the 27th or technically 28th, all the way until March 3rd. So I'm looking for a good cigar lounge in the area. I love to visit other cigar lounges in other places. So any suggestions you have in the Houston area, please let us know. Let me know, and I will absolutely give my best to give it a visit. And you know, maybe I'll run into you or
since you DM
some
me
other guys.
every day, 20 times a day, you know, DM me some suggestions for Rafael.
By the way, for those watching us live, check out our YouTube channel. It's the Stogie Sessions. Please subscribe
And like the videos.
Like the videos.
Or watch them
that
first.
helps us. And you know, for sure,
Gonzalo, mi amor,
help us out. Help us grow this thing. It's gonna get better. So we are planning on bringing on guests. You never know who you're gonna get.
Yeah.
We're in communication with a couple different companies. For example, Ashton, my boy Jeff Groover. Jeff Groover, you're my boy. All right, from Aganorsa, EP Carrillo. He represents quite a few different brands.
Yeah.
Who else? Yeah, so we're gonna have quite a few guests on here. It's gonna be fun, entertaining, and don't forget, shoot questions over, and we'll answer them. All right, don't be shy. We'll answer any questions you have.
Wait. Also, go to our Instagram account.
Yes.
And you know, follow us, and then you can DM your questions there too.
Right, so you got to follow both, okay? You got to follow both. I'm just being very, I'm just shooting it out there.
Yeah.
So you got to follow Stogie's West Palm, okay? And then you got to follow the Stogie Sessions. Follow both. As a matter of fact, you follow both. Send me a DM on each one. I'll send you a free gift.
Ooh.
I'll send you a free gift.
Oh, look at that.
So you got to you got to do all three. All right? You got to go to Stogie's West Palm. You got to follow that. You got to go to Stogie Sessions on Instagram. You got to follow that. And then you got to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
There you go.
Leave a comment on all three, right? Either DM and leave a comment in the YouTube, and I will send you a free gift. So once you leave a comment, I'll get your information. And then obviously you give me your address or whatever it is, and I will ship you something free. All right?
That's nice. There you go.
But you got to follow all three.
And there's got to be proof of that.
Yeah.
We got to be proof of that. It's like, oh yeah, I follow all three. No.
I gotta see your name in there somewhere. So DM all three.
Yeah.
A little bit of legwork, but trust me, it'll be worth it.
So, do you get the sweetness on this or not?
Not yet. Maybe, you know, I've been drinking espresso, and right, any little thing could change the way a cigar tastes.
Oh yeah, yes, of course. Every time you.
What I am getting, I'm getting creaminess. I am getting that like chocolatey tonality in the cigar.
But the earthiness in the cedar is still there.
Yeah, 100%. That hasn't gone away. That hasn't gone away.
And maybe, I don't know, earthiness, maybe a little hay. Believe me, I have eaten hay. And the other day, don't laugh at me.
I'm already laughing. You haven't even said it. I'm already laughing.
No, don't laugh at me. I have a guinea pig. So I see you started laughing right. I have 5 dogs and you know I'm guinea pig. 5 dogs
and a guinea pig. Wow.
So
I got 2 boys. That's enough for me.
So I buy hay for the guinea pig, like the little things of hay because she loves eating that stuff. And the other day, okay, let me see let me just try a little bit. and see, you try the taste. And yes, that's exactly what I'm getting right now. See, don't laugh at me. Yeah, I gotta try
I thought
it.
hay was for horses, huh?
But like rabbits and bunnies and all that stuff, like all those rodents. Some, not all of them, but some of them do like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So my crazy one, her name is Mary Kate.
The story just gets better and better.
Oh, but let me tell you what it is. I
have a guinea pig. Her name is Mary Kay,
but let me
and she
tell you
eats hay.
why.
Wow.
But let me tell you why her name is Mary Kate. She used to have a twin sister, and the name of the twin sister was Ashley. The Olsen twins. Remember Mary Kate and Ashley?
Mary Kate and Ashley, yeah.
So Ashley died.
Oh.
So we had a bunch of we had 9 guinea pigs, and they all died, because they don't last a long time.
Yeah.
This motherfucker, she oops.
It's all good. This is
Okay.
live. This is live and direct.
But
So
that little motherfucker, she refuses to die. She's the survivor, So
she's stubborn. That's what she is.
She's stubborn. She's still there. She's 3 years old, and she's still there. She's hanging in there. But yes, I did try a little bit. I didn't eat it. I just chew on it a little bit. Just taste it, because I like tasting that kind of stuff. Now you have a nice ash, huh?
Perfect. Look at that. Look at that burn.
Yeah, it's the quality, when it comes to Plasencia cigars, the quality of the tobacco and the quality of the manufacture of the cigars, it's great.
Yeah, and let me tell you. I mean, we spoke about Evie's earlier. She is a sweetheart. She takes care of me right. I mean, anytime I need anything, that order is in that very same day, shipped out that same day. They do a very good job in making sure that the products get delivered. Very seldom are they on back order. So, I'm very happy with the way Plasencia has been treating Stogies. And it's a staple product in our store. I mean, we've been selling Plasencia from the day we opened, and it's continues to be one of our top sellers, right? All of them mentioned, right? We mentioned all their brands, so I'm just going to recap their brand, all their cigars,
Lines,
right?
yeah.
They have the Alma Fuerte, perfect Maduro, very creamy, not overwhelming. It's very smooth, but it has beautiful flavor profiles in it, right? Obviously, we have the Alma Fuerte, which is the one that we're smoking now, the Sixto. Then we have the Alma Fuerte, the Sixto 2, which is a Maduro version of the same cigar. Now, the Sixto, the Alma Fuerte, the black label one, that one has various sizes. So you have the Salomon,
which is my favorite.
Probably one of my favorites of that particular blend. You have the Sixto 2, which is also a hexagon. You have a Toro. I believe they have a Robustos.
Yes.
I'm not sure if
it's like I believe it's.
I can confirm that, but they have a couple different sizes. Excellent cigars. The Plasencia Original, Plasencia Original in Spanish, that's how you call it. That's a medium-bodied, so it has a lighter wrapper on it. That one, I mean, we spoke about Gary, and that's his go-to cigar.
The Cortez.
The Cortez. That Cortez size and that shape. With that particular blend, just smokes excellent. With that one, we have the Nesticos, which is a much smaller version. That's a very nice, quick smoke.
It's not a Corona. It's like a little smaller.
It's smaller, for sure. It's smaller.
It's like a 4, maybe by 44, 48.
Yeah, it's very thin, but it's a great, just if you want a quick smoke that's packed with flavor, that's a go-to one. We have the 149 series, the 151 series, and then they have the Alma de Campo. The Alma de Campo is another excellent cigar. That one's on the mild to medium platform of as far as strength, right?
It's like a mild going, like really close to the medium.
Correct. But it's an excellent cigar. So all depending on your palate and what you feel like smoking that day, Plasencia has a selection for everyone. They do have their price points are pretty decent. These the Sixtos, they're subpar $20, 20-something dollars. But this is a top quality cigar. I mean, it's top-notch cigar. I mean, realistically, with the
smoke it.
quality of tobacco in there, it should be more expensive.
Listen,
to be honest
and
with
we
you.
can keep telling you, you need to try it because of this or because of that, but you really have to try it. Because we can keep saying, you know, we taste this and we taste that. Well, you gotta try it.
Yeah,
You gotta
actually, if
try
you're
it.
in the area in the West Palm Beach or anywhere around here, stop in at Stogies, sit down with me, sit down with Anya. Let's smoke it together. Let's pull up a conversation. We'll have fun. We'll have a blast. I promise.
Yeah, and I think it's time to wrap up because we've been here for a little bit.
Okay.
And we
okay.
have Nelson that just got here.
Come on, I don't want to let these guys go. You know.
No, but I promise you that the next episode is gonna be, it's gonna be a little funny. We're gonna have some funny stories to tell for the next one.
Oh yeah.
It's
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
be. Should we tell them exactly what it's gonna be?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Should we?
Fill them in. Fill them in. Why not?
I'm not gonna tell you exactly, but it's gonna be about funny stories that had happened here at Stogies. You know, it's like.
And let me tell you, we have we have some stories to tell.
Well, I have
So-
been here for 6 months. Can you believe that? 6 months.
Wow.
Just home base just reminded
Wow.
me today that I've been here for 6 months.
When today is your 6th
I don't know if
anniversary?
today, but it's just today was the one. The day. There you
Boom!
go.
Get it,
6
girl.
months.
6 months. I love
So
it.
in 6 months, we have had a lot of funny stories. So imagine in the almost 3 years that you have been open. So
Oh my God, there's some stories I will not share. That stays completely classified.
yeah, we can go to jail. Or he can go to jail. No, not true.
But no, there's listen, the customers we get here, the you know, the friends that we've built, everything has
Look
been
at
excellent.
Asheville Cigar Club, Texas. He said that
Boom!
he stole 3.
I got you, bro. I'm gonna send something your way. So I'll DM you, or do me a favor, DM the Stogies West Palm, and then I'll get your address. I'll send you something nice.
Yeah.
All right.
And I might put something in there too. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
We'll throw something your way for sure. So
Yeah.
anybody else, I mean, we're giving stuff away, so make sure you do what you got to do. Subscribe all 3.
Yeah. Well, are we done?
I got you. All right. Anyway, guys, listen. Plasencia Alma Fuerte Sixto 1 is an excellent cigar if you're looking for something that's medium-bodied, with an excellent construction, top-notch quality tobacco.
And if you like the Colorado Claro wrapper, this is a great
This
one
is
to go.
excellent cigar, and they
Again,
have
not my
different
favorite.
sizes.
Not my favorite, but for because I don't like the wrapper.
No,
That's
hey,
what
listen,
it is.
understandable. Not everybody's going to enjoy, you know, every cigar out there. It all depends on what your go-to flavor is.
And not only that, and I have to be honest. I have to be
Well, we
honest.
want to give honest reviews here, right?
Because we're not gonna say, "Oh, this is great." No, no, we're not
There's going to be
bullshitters.
times where we light something up, and we're going to probably be like,
Oh, what the heck?
But look, for us,
Wait. Maybe you guys can give us some suggestions of the stuff that we can. Well, I already have the GTO.
okay, that's one
Antonio.
suggestion.
Yeah.
Comment on the bottom. Comment. Well, first and foremost, subscribe. Do me a
Subscribe.
favor, hit that subscribe button. Let's get you guys on board. That way you guys get notified anytime there's videos. Hey, if you get bored of us, just unsubscribe later on down the road. But please subscribe. Do us a favor and comment if there's any suggestions of cigars that you want us to review. We're going to give our honest opinion. We're going to try to break down the whole components of the cigar as far as wrapper, binder, filler, all those different aspects of the cigar. And we're going to sit here, we're going to smoke it, and we're going to give our true honest opinion. And, you know, we may give good reviews, may give bad reviews.
Oh yeah.
So there's only one way to find
Just give
out.
us some suggestions, and we will, we will try our best.
Absolutely.
We're not gonna
Absolutely.
lie though. We're gonna be
Absolutely.
honest.
But yeah, on that note, I guess
It's goodbye.
yeah, listen,
Till
we're gonna
next
say
time.
goodbye. Like I said, don't forget to subscribe. Hit I think they have a notification tab or whatever.
Yes.
Anyway, we'd love for you guys to join us every time we're on here. Our goal is to do it every week. We're gonna grab a cigar from our humidor. We're gonna light it up. We're gonna smoke it. We're gonna give our honest opinion, and we definitely want some feedback. Any suggestions, any recommendations you give that we do, we're all ears. And at the end of the day, right, we want to make sure that we make you guys happy,
Yes.
and we want to grow this. So obviously, with all your support, we can grow this and just get better and better.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So until next time.
Anyway, Anya said, till next time, we'll catch you guys later. All right?
Bye.
Take care. Bye.
Yeah. Done. And done. Of course you love it. So you're gonna get your stuff.